Haven't done this in a while. Hello and welcome. This is day 25 of day trading until a Bugatti, now at 17 years old. As some of you might know, I have been on a vacation and now I have successfully returned and finally back at the grind. Back at it, this is another trading video. What do I say? Vacation was amazing. I turned 17. Happy me, yeah. 1 year closer to discombobulation in life in general. What am I gonna say? Today went pretty good, but the video will go as usual, so I'll talk about the numbers, then the lessons I learned, then conclusions, and a little bit about the future and what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. So enjoy, yeah. As I said, the first thing is going to be the numbers. The numbers are today I took 51 trades with 56.86% win rate. Average trade time today was almost a minute, which is a big increase since the last time. And today's total profit is $1,121.72 after fees. Here you can see my cumulative profit and loss history. Here you can see winning and losing trades in the form of a pie chart. Here's the rest of the stats. Yeah, enjoy that. The main lesson I learned is to apply the lessons I learned. I'm not only talking about the lessons I learned in the previous episodes of the series, day 1 till day 24, but as well the lessons I learned while reading a book that's called Mastering the Trade by John F. Carter. The guy's a scammer and selling a scammy course, but his book is generally good because of things such as explaining how market internals work and what they are, and like a lot of people don't know that shit, but those are the most fucking useful indicators. If you're ever gonna use an indicator or experiment with them, and you're the type of guy to say, well, the only indicator I watch is volume, then you should look into market internals and what they are. Switching that topic, I learned as well not only to apply the lessons I learned from that book, because I read a lot about psychology, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, like how people shouldn't trade outside of their setups, how revenge trading is insanely bad, how to prevent it, and then today I revenge traded and did a lot of trades outside of my setup. Why? My reasoning for that is because I don't really have a clear setup or a strategy, which I will have by the end of this week. This is like my small milestone. By the end of the week I have to have at least one type of setup. I still will be able to trade outside of the setups, but I must have at least one or two types of setups. That's that. Now, the technical lessons is not to trade ranges on the 1 minute chart, only the 20-second chart ranges. When I notice that a range turns from a 20-second range to a 1 minute range, I have to start taking different approach, because oftentimes I keep trading, the range from a 20-second range turns into a 1 minute or 5 minute range, and then that requires a different approach, because then I have to look at 1 minute as the main source of information, not the 20-second, because then 20-second will give you a lot of false range breakout signals that will be just wicks on the 1 minute chart. So that is an important thing to pay attention to, is if I trade based on multiple time frames, is to constantly pay attention to multiple time frames and don't get that shit mixed up. The other thing is, in an uptrend I have to target higher highs, and in a downtrend lower lows. Thing is, I often get, either I need to work on my take profits, basically, because I don't have a clear setup. I don't really have a clear, risk to reward ratio, or even a clear take profit, which means that I take them, by feeling. I feel the price is gonna go up, it's gonna go down. That shit never works, obviously. The thing with that is, it's hard to accomplish now, but now that I know it, that I need to work on where my take profits are being placed, it will be much easier probably. Third thing is waiting for a clear breakout. What I noticed from rewatching my trades from today is that ranges that have a clear breakout are the ones that have the highest probability going in the favor of the trade I would take there. So if a range clearly breaks out to the downside and I would just enter on the next 20-second candle, most of, like 90% of the time, the next candle is still going to be the same color as the previous one, meaning that my trades work best where there's a clear breakout and not like a liquidity grab and then pull back into the range and then pull away from the range and stuff like that. Sorry if that's a little too much. I know I talked a lot, but I have a lot to talk to. I hope I will get all of this, extra information that I gathered throughout vacation, kind of spew it out onto y'all in the next week. Yeah, I often talk too much. So, there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to experience, there's a lot to talk about. I learned a lot during the vacation, and I'm trying to apply all of those things at once, which obviously brings me back to square zero, because when you chase too many rabbits, you end up catching none. So I need to take it a little bit slower probably. So as I said, for this week the goal is to develop some some setup, to develop at least one setup that will be sort of consistent, that I will keep using this range setup, because it's very versatile, it's very easy. I have another like support and resistance setup in mind, but I'll probably talk about it in later videos. The thing for this week is pretty simple. Again, I need to develop one setup, and then just keep using and keep backtesting it, as well as experimenting with market internals. That's the plan for this week. Oh god, there was a lot of yapping this video. Thanks everybody very very much, if there's any people watching this, because I was away for 2 weeks, for watching this. I really really appreciate you. I'm gonna keep grinding hard, and see you tomorrow, guys.